lovelies. This is Chrissy cooking at home, and would you be surprised to learn that I'm Chrissy? It's true. I'm in the middle of a canning project I saw on that 1870s Homestead channel, and I had gotten a bunch of zucchini given to me, and so I decided to do mock pineapple because I had seen it in one of her videos. Well, her and Todd, Rachel and Todd. Todd's a wonderful helper. So I'm kind of bringing you along late for the process because I've been debating on sharing with the YouTube public. I'm making a huge mess, just so you know. Some big news. So everyone's asleep. It is 7:30 in the morning. I have been up once again since 3, and doing dishes and picking up and basically just trying to keep my head above water. So what I'm doing is following the National Center for Home Food Preservation's guidelines on making zucchini pineapple. So it was 48 ounces of pineapple juice, pure pineapple juice, 4 quarts of peeled and cut zucchini, hot, 3 cups of sugar, and 1.5 cups of bottled lemon juice. I sanitized my jars, I sanitized my lids. The water bath canner is just rolling away over there. But basically, hot. I am just following directions, and I watched them do it. I'll link it if I remember. I will try to remember, because honestly, this is not about mock pineapple. I'm in my jammies still. I haven't gotten dressed or showered, which I need to do soon. I'll have just enough time. I gotta take Logan to get his flu shot today. One of those drive-through clinics at his pediatrician's office. And then after that, I do not know. I'll probably do what I've been doing every day for the last 6 weeks or so. Take a nap and then not do anything. So, I said I had big news. We just announced on yesterday on the Facebook. I don't really get on Facebook. The last time I was on Facebook was shortly after the anniversary of my oldest son's passing. Just to do a little blurby update on life. And then the most wonderful, surprising, shocking thing happened. I found out that I'm pregnant. Now, it's a big deal for us. We tried for years to have another child. No luck. And then I had weight loss surgery to try to... No, don't fall over. Improve our odds. Well, it worked. It improved our odds. I got pregnant and miscarried 5 times. Had some tests done. Found out that for my age, which the tests were done a year ago, so at age 38, a year ago, I had extremely low egg supply, which to me meant scraping the bottom of the barrel, probably not the greatest quality eggs. And after 5 miscarriages in a row, our whole family was just emotionally drained from it. So, to much heartache, we decided to stop trying to have a baby, and I went on birth control. If you're familiar with different forms of birth control, I had the one called an IUD, a copper Paragard. And that's because hormonal birth control is less effective for somebody who is on narcolepsy medication. If you noticed in any of my other videos, if you've seen any of them, I've mentioned once, maybe twice, that I have narcolepsy. And that medication makes hormonal birth control less effective. So, non-hormonal birth control it was. Then August came. My cycle did not start. Weird. And I have one jar left that's not going to fit in the pot. Okay, so as I was saying, I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I really wasn't, I was so busy with all of my little canning projects and ideas that I wasn't focusing on the exact day. But I knew I was late. No big deal, right? I have an IUD. Turns out that IUD is missing. We don't know where it is. Currently under the assumption that it fell out. So, today I am 9 weeks and 3 days. I have no idea when I ovulated. Stopped tracking that a year ago. I'm just jarring up the leftover pineapple juice, lemon juice, sugar mixture. Waste not, want not. Pineapple juice was not cheap, even though it was a little on sale. So, yesterday I got the ultrasound pictures, which is why we decided to announce. Logan says that looks like a little squid. And there she is, curled up in a ball. You can see her from the side, little head, arms in her back. Now, of course, at 9 weeks, we don't know gender. So, just saying she. We are optimistic because none of the others that I had miscarried had gotten this far. So, we're cautiously optimistic. I mean, to get this far is a huge, huge deal. 5.5 weeks was the furthest I'd gotten with any of the others. And all the ultrasounds showed an empty sac that I would later miscarry. When I had my first ultrasound, I was 5 weeks and 0 days, so a month ago, and it showed a sac with the yolk sac in it. I was like, no way. Is this the one? Is this the one we had hoped for? Let's wait and see. So, each day that ticked by with no signs of miscarriage was joyous. Still trying to remain cautiously optimistic, but I don't know. I feel like this one is the one. I am going to be 40 when this baby is born. So, advanced maternal age. I have had weight loss surgery. And I have a progressive neurological disorder. So needless to say, high risk on many levels. Many levels. Hot, 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 hot. So this will be my second candle. So that is why I've been so fatigued and under the weather, as I have been saying in the few videos I have posted the last few weeks. Fatigued and under the weather. But honestly, kind of a weird pregnancy for me already. With both the boys, I was extremely sick. I had the hyperemesis gravidarum, and that just means excessive vomiting to the point of needing hospitalization a few times for hydration and some calories that still did not stay down. With George, 20 years ago, I did feel this level of fatigue. What's crazy to me is I'm sleeping through the narcolepsy medication. I'm taking 1 to 2 naps a day, and out. And then I'm still going to bed early. But I still get up early. I have a weird sleep pattern. So yeah, that's the big news on our front. Right now, we know due in May. I am waiting on the radiology report on that. Since the ultrasound was done yesterday, which was a Friday, it wasn't posted to my online chart. So hopefully Monday, it'll be there. Because those texts can't tell you much of anything, but I got to see the heartbeat, and the heartbeat is 167. My water bath canner's overboiling. Too much water, maybe? You think? Yeah. Big news. So I'll show you. This is what it looks like now. My mock pineapple. These 3 bottles or jars are just the syrupy juice I cooked it in, because the instructions said to cook it for 20 minutes on a simmer after bringing to a boil, which is what I did, which gave me plenty of time to sanitize the jars and the lids. I have high hopes for this. I really liked doing this. Over the summer I was given pineapples and zucchini, and the pineapples were extremely ripe. There was 4 of them. And we don't eat much pineapple. So I'd seen that 1870s Homestead video and decided to mix pineapple with zucchini and can them both together in a simple light syrup. Oh my god, that turned out fantastic. I have no pineapple, so I had to go buy the pineapple juice. Not thrilled about the idea of adding more sugar, but I'm the only one that's going to eat this. They won't touch it because it's zucchini. I love zucchini. Any way I can get it. So, not a super busy day, but enough that I'm already tired and ready for a nap. And I gotta take Logan in an hour and a half to go get his flu shot. Vacation is a week away. Super excited to do that. I get to see my sister and my nieces and nephews, and my brother-in-law. Super excited. It's not going to be the warmest, but we don't spend a whole lot of time on the beach. We really enjoy the shopping of the little mom and pop type stores. We don't have many of those left around here. So down there, we're going to the Outer Banks. Down there they have so many, and they're so cute, they're so fun. And I mean, the main thing I'm looking forward to getting is their local honey. It's good stuff. What else do I always get? I get the honey and coffee. I have this wonderful little coffee house, Front Porch Cafe. You can even order their coffee online. So good. Love walking into their little cafe, and a little, I guess, barista comes over to where all the, if you're standing over by the wall of beans, to help you decide if you want whole bean, or she is going to grind it for you, or if you're going to vacuum seal it or drink it right away, or what type of flavor profile are you after. I mean, they've just been awesome every time. There's a new restaurant I want to try. It's not new, it's just we haven't tried it yet. It's in Duck. I've already ordered our duck donuts for us to pick up the day after we get there, because you can order in advance online through their website, which is the best because they have such long lines, because it is amazing donuts. So I already ordered us a dozen donuts to pick up the day after we get there. We have a sunset cruise booked on the Crystal Dawn. Super excited for that. Al and I are going to have a date night. Sweetheart and I have not had a date night in about 4 years. We're fine. We're going strong. Obviously, we're pregnant. But it'd be nice to have just a little one-on-one time out and about. We're going to go to his dad's favorite bar. His dad passed away 2 years ago, and the Outer Banks was his dad's favorite place to go. And he loved that bar. So we're going to go to Sam and Omi's one night, and my sister's going to watch Logan for us. You know, Logan's 11. He's almost 12. He is, I'm sure, more than capable of managing himself, but with his blood sugar still being all over the place, because it's not even been a year yet since diagnosis, and I was told in advance it could take up to 2 years to get a good, steady sugar levels. First I was told a year, then I was told 2 years. It's been almost a year. But he seems to be quite fragile. Dropping suddenly, rapidly, scary. So definitely glad my sister will be there with him. And my nieces and nephews and my brother-in-law. So I've rambled on enough. My sister is making me some really cute pregnancy shirts because with my pregnancy with Georgie and with Logan, I had lots of strangers come up to rub my belly. I don't like being touched. I'm not a hugger either. I'm just not. And for strangers to come up and touch me is infuriating to me. Especially when hormonal, and you're already like, when you're, packing on the pounds and your belly's growing, you don't want people touching you. You just don't. I'm sure there's women out there that love having their belly rubbed. I am not one of them. Stay away from me. Don't touch my stomach. I don't know you. And my friends are smart enough to ask permission first if they have the urge. I mean, why do strangers have the urge to walk up to a complete stranger and touch them? Why? And now, with the COVID out there, and I'm very leery of the flu because that's what killed George eventually. I just, don't touch me. So she's making me shirts that says, one that says, I'm not pregnant, just really fat. And one that says, I'm not pregnant, yes, I'm eating for two, me and my inner, and she likes tacos. And the third one, my absolute favorite, I can't wait for, is, you touched the bump, I punched the throat. So, I'm not a violent person, but hopefully that makes people think I am violent, and they will not touch me. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure in random videos I will do little updates here and there, how it's going. So right now, definitely first trimester stuff. Mild nausea, compared to the boys. Extreme fatigue, just like George. Headaches have gotten worse, but I have intracranial pressure that cause chronic cluster aura migraines. So that with the increase, in blood flow and uptick in hormones, of course, a lot of pregnant women get headaches. Mine are just a little extra, a little amplified, a little more often, a little harder to treat. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for pregnant. Oily skin. Got a couple of pimples on my face. Not happy about. Hot flashes. Oh my goodness! I wake up every morning in a hot flash. I have to go outside, and it's pretty cold right now here in upstate New York. I go outside at 3 o'clock in the morning with just my jammies and my slippers, and I sit down and I take my slippers off even, just to cool the frick down. Hot. So, that's our big news. A baby due in May. I've had 2 boys. Everyone I talk to says this is a girl. I don't know if it's because they have this intuition about it, or if they just think I'm due a girl because I've had 2 boys. Honestly, I do not care either way. Boy or girl, I just want a healthy, happy baby that I can hug and kiss and love and squeeze and protect and nurture and all the good stuff of being a mom. I love being a mom. Can't think of anything else to ramble on about, people. I know I've switched back and forth between pineapple, mock pineapple, and the baby, but someday I'll go over baby names. We have 4. We have 2 boys and 2 girls names picked out, so They've been on the books since we got pregnant with Logan. So we knew what Logan's name was going to be. Logan is named after his uncle. So, and I knew it. It took me a long time to come up with Georgie's name. Georgie's named after my grandfather. So, we'll see. Till next time.